Hi, guys. Hello, guys. Happy Monday. I know it's a little bit different than my usual Friday, but we here. Hi, guys. Let me know how you've been, how the weekend was. Yeah, if you've been feeling any shifts compared to last week. I know I hopped on Wednesday. And yeah, and just like generally how things are going, how you're feeling, any, ascension symptoms. Let me also know where you're from. Hi, guys. Hi, Samia. Hello. Okay. Hello, Brenda. Hi from Connecticut. Hello from Washington, Canada, India, Canada, Pennsylvania. Releasing connection. Hello, Nikki from Kent. Thank you for being here. Hello from Latvia, India, Berlin, Fort Lauderdale, California. Information dropping. Yeah, a lot. Hello, India, Slovenia. Hello from Turkey. I'm well. Thank you, Cemre, for asking. Hi, Kieran. I've been well. I'll get to it just now with you guys. Icky today. Okay, Connecticut, Sweden. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Pennsylvania, Washington, Bali. Okay, east of USA. Okay, yeah. So hello from Georgia, Florida. Yay, I'm so happy. I wasn't sure doing it on a Monday, but it is what it is, and my schedules have been a little bit mad. I'm probably going to hop on again on Friday, but we'll see. Ntakaraya terukuru ishiraya sira ishiraya tokuru ishira takra tokuru iatera ishiraya taka. Trane aratria ishirokuru tieta keara ishiraya taka. Traio drokuru atriasie sara ishiraya taka ruani takaya ishiraya taka ruaria ishiraya taka. Okay, I'm gonna bring in the elements today. They want to come through. Nayokuro ishiraya sira isiro koro trieta kra tra ishiraya taka riare okuro ishiraya taka tranya tera ishiro yotoro koro. Okay, yeah, there's going to be a lot of balancing between the four elements within your guys' systems. Kie koro ishiraya taka tria ishiraya taka Traniare kurukuru tria ishira teka, ruania tiara ishira sira takria te kuru ia ishira taka, diare o ishiro turukuru ishira. Balancing. Okay, so I'm balancing the mind, body, and soul. Kiro kurukuru ishira isira, kind of like the connection between the three. Atishiro kuru ishira sira turukuru ishira taka. Ntakara ishiro kuru tria tera yase kuru atria tekara ishira yatakra. That connected to the elements. Kietu kuru atria ishira yataka. Ntara ya. It's a lot about you feeling the elements within you, knowing that you are part of the one is part of you. Flowing like water, clearing, releasing, letting go, opening to more light, divine rays, anchoring. Taya triase kurukuru ishirayataka, riatria ishirokuru ishirayataka, tai nariatria terukuru tria isira isara ia ishirayataka. Rarai, siate sharayataka. Okay, that was some opening. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hello. Bali, Indonesia. It must be quite late that side, eh? Hello from Georgia, Florida. Hello from Sweden. Quite a few people from Sweden. Okay, headaches, tummy ache. I'm also glad to see you guys. Okay, shift. Hello from throat infection and cold. Yeah, some of my family members have also been physically sick. I was all right this weekend, then I woke up today with the left side neck and lower back painful and blocked. Okay, so tired these past 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, I can take some questions if you guys want to ask. Okay, so with me, greetings from Texas. Thank you for being here. Extra sleepy. Yeah. So my sleeping patterns have also been a little bit different. So over the weekend, I was quite highly energetic, which was quite nice. But then I think it was Saturday night into the Sunday. I think I must have slept maybe like 9 hours. Plus, I had like a nap in the afternoon. So my body just needed to sleep more. And then, no, it's Friday night into Saturday. And then Saturday night, I had the opposite. They were working on me like they started quite early and then they were working on me throughout the night. So I really struggled to sleep. There was a lot going on in my system. And then the Sunday, I was kind of in between. There was a lot that was shifting between the Saturday and the Sunday. I did feel like bouts of like irritability and like not wanting to be around people, wanting to be by myself. We are going into a full moon as well tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see how that anchors. But definitely like there's been a lot of shifting. There's been a lot of timelines. Like I mentioned last time, there's a lot of timelines that are old that are collapsing. And so what's happening is when you're kind of like in that in between you're going anchoring into a new timeline and letting let go of your old timelines, you're that in between phase, in that in between state, where you don't know if you're coming and going, you don't know what's going on. There's a little bit of confusion. You're feeling scattered. You might need needing to sleep more. Your certainties might feel a little bit lost. With me, like I mean, I love my life and my job and everything. So I generally, I don't really get into a space where I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? Because I know what I'm doing, you know? But I do get kind of like sometimes a little bit, I want to say demotivated, but into spaces where you're just like, okay, like I just need to like surrender and not do anything and allow for what is needed, you know, to come through and to pass. I had a very intense energetic experience about 2.5 weeks ago, where I thought I was going mad and I was just clearing so many old programs and collapsing so many timelines that my brain was almost like an overdrive, you know. So if you do find yourselves overthinking, just be gentle with yourselves. Come back to your practices, come back to your meditation, come back to your grounding, come back to your presence in the now. I mean, to me, exercise really, really, really helps. I stay sane, you know, because it really keeps me embodied and grounded and anchored. I mean, I ground up to 15 times a day sometimes, just because I'm working in these high spaces all the time, that it's really necessary for me to not lose touch, you know, with the third dimensional density and reality. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at a few comments and see. Feet pains, that also can be stuff releasing. Remember, we clear through our feet. We've got big chakras on our feet as well. I've had to take a midday nap every single day for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I feel that as well. Like, I mean, I sometimes even take like 10-minute naps, or sometimes I take naps as short as 5 minutes, and it makes a difference. So I've been feeling that as well. I don't really nap as much. Sometimes they tell me to just go down and then they send me information or they recharge my system and then I can go up and carry on with my clients, especially if I've got like a lot of series of clients in a row. But there's definitely been like a necessity to integrate more within, you know, our sleeping patterns in the past 2 weeks since that, what's its face, that Cancer new moon. Since then, that's what I've been feeling. So about 2 weeks, because we're going into a full moon now. So that feels very in alignment with what I've been feeling as well. Okay, fasting. Hello from North Carolina. Thank you for sending little aliens and planets. Minimal appetite. Yeah, how's your appetite, guys? Mine's been all over the place. It's been weird. I have days where like I'll eat a lot, and then days where I'm not hungry at all, and then days where like today, like I just wanted to eat potatoes. Like I had a smoothie in the morning with like protein and and like fruit and macadamia and things like that. And then, yeah, all I ate throughout the day was just potatoes. I just felt like maybe I need some grounding. It's the rooting in it. Okay. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying with regards to food. Same, different, weird digestion. Is it one of the ascension symptoms? Yeah, it can be, but just check if you're not suppressing emotions, because digestion and solar plexus are directly related. Solar plexus is the seat of our emotions. It's also when you astral project, you leave from the solar plexus. So if the solar plexus is out of balance, that's going to affect your digestion as well. Okay. High energy. Yeah, like I've been having highs and lows. It's quite interesting. Hard time sleeping. Okay. Time. Yeah, time has been feeling a lot more fluid as well. Irritability. Fluctuating appetite. Hungry but not eating enough. Okay. Can't eat meat anymore. Well, I'm biased, but I think that's a good thing. I don't eat meat or fish. Okay, fluctuating appetite. Yeah, and then really just, I guess, listening to the body, listening to the physical vessel, listening to what it says to you. I know that obviously sometimes you can't, because we've got commitments, we've got lives, we've got jobs and things that we need to respect, but you do come first. And guys, like, it's gonna heighten. Like we're gonna peak on the 8th for the Lionsgate portal. So there's going to be big shifts. I channeled some information with regards to that today. I'm only going to post it in a few days because they said they're going to send me more stuff. So I just need to release it all together. But basically, what came through is, you guys can get it an exclusive here, is kind of like what I mentioned last time, that because of the alignment between the Earth, the Sun, which is in Leo, Sirius in Orion. Sirius is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of abundance. So we really are going into an abundant period of manifestation and abundant period of creation, an abundant period of co-creation, choosing, 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 choosing. It is a choice. It is a choice to align with the highest timeline and the highest version of self. Most of you are struggling to make choices at this moment in time. You're struggling to believe in yourselves. Listen, listen, listen. Listen to the heart. Open, 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 open. Listen, 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 to receive, to hear, to listen to the answers. You have them within you, within your hearts. Open, open, connect, 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 connect to nature for clarity. Connect to higher version of self, for understanding. It is a golden age that you are in. It is a special time. You chose to be here. You are contributing just by you being here. You are helping, you are assisting, you are contributing, you are light, you are love. Remember, 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 remember who you are. Remember why you are here. Let go of judgment. Let go of self judgment. Let go of any hate. Karo iya ishira takra, any anger. Ntokoro iya ishira sia sarasha, any worry. Just know you are always, always, always divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely anchored. Yerokoro ishira sara ishira sorokoro ishira sira yeah, within source consciousness. Kirokoro ishira takra. Ntaraya sit within the divine self, the divine unity. Kirokoro ua ishira taka. Yasiro sira in each every one of you. Takoro koro ishira takara. Triya takara. Yes, as the heart opens and expands. Kirokoro atriya ishira takara. Trua triya sisara. We learn more, we understand more. We expand more into the oneness, into all that is, into all that we are. Trust, 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 trust. Trust, 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 trust the body. Listen, 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 listen. Listen to the body. It will tell you. You will feel. You will know. You will understand. It is difficult for some of you at this moment in time to trust yourselves. You place your trust in others. You place your trust outside yourselves. It is not there to look, but look within the systems that work within you. You are a perfect, 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 perfect machine. Infinite being of light. As you bring into this light within the heart center, you should come to the conscious understanding. You are light. It is important at this moment in time to not give into fear. Taya chera sie kurukuro area chena ishino kurukusu yeshiraya. Taya shira yase surukuru kurukuro ishiraya taka. Tratre okiera natukuru ia ishira sie sarati tara clean, releasing, 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 releasing all programming, letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go, clean, releasing, 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 releasing. Opening, opening, opening as we open to more light, to more love, to more compassion and understanding of self. We anchor into the infinite power of knowledge of self. We thank our ancestors. We thank our brothers and sisters before us who have paved the way for us to move forward at this moment in time, allowing us to be here in the way that we are now. And this beautiful dance that we are doing, Tarayatre okoroa chieka sayatia ishiro koro kiet kara ishirayata. Ntana yatre atre okoro kusira in the conscious knowledge and understanding of self. As we expand into more knowledge, of ourselves, of the world around us, of where we're going, of how we are moving and navigating into this reality. We start to see what is better for us, what is for our highest alignment. We start to know, we start to understand as we integrate more parts of self, more parts that have had access to infinite universal knowledge. Like a puzzle, pieces come together. Old pieces fall apart, old pieces fall away that we don't need anymore to go where we are going. Nchaya shira yishira ya shira ya sara yisiro kuro ya takara triya sara yishiro yotoko tara ya sero kuro yishina taka ria sero kuro yishira ya tara ntaya shiro kumaya shira ya sara yishira takara yisira We are here, we are here, we are assisting, assisting, assisting. Here, koro koro ishirayataka. Ntaka roatria sira kiero korokona ishiraya sira ishiro korokoro ishira isira sira ishirataka. Trate koroa ishiraya se soro koroaya tra ishirataka. Tara, I'm just asking who this is that's speaking. Kiero koro 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 ishirake. It's like it's a Pleiadian being, kind of like a masculine. The name that I'm getting is something like Argula, Grul, something like that. He's got dark hair down to here, like that, and big green eyes. Quite strong and muscular. Darkish skin, like olive, not dark, like kind of like brownish olive skin. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maraisha Kuro Aisha Yasaraisha Taka Aisha Taka. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I just need to recalibrate so I can come back down here because I was very high up there. Okay, I'm going to see if. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm back. Let me catch up with the comments. So that was a nice message that came through. Let me just ground myself with a little bit of water as well. Ooh, okay. Comforting to know that everyone else is going through stuff. Yeah, guys, this is why I do these lives, so that we can also all connect. This is such a beautiful community, and we are all going through things. I mean, different speeds, different experiences, but we all going through stuff. So it's really, really important. That's why I also reposted on my Instagram the story of what I went through back in 2020, and my journey to where I am now, and how I built myself up, after being in an emotionally abusive relationship, and like physically as well, and fearing for my life and my child, and to where I am now. Because I think there's a lot of these stories, but not enough people speak up. So it obviously gives other people hope and understanding. And I think the spiritual community is a very beautiful community, for however much, doesn't matter if some aspects have been kind of infiltrated and whatnot. But I think all in all, yeah, there's really genuine, heartfelt people and experiences that come through. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for that beautiful super chat. Really greatly appreciated. Hi, Josie. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to see some of the comments. Okay, some people have been fasting. Great. Feel this need to cleanse inside and out, so I'm fasting, preparing for the Lionsgate. Well done. So do you know what you guys can also do? Palo Santo tea is a very good inside cleanser. So what I do is I chop the little pieces out, and it takes quite a while to kind of like, and then I put it in the teapot, and then obviously with the sieve thing, and then I let it sit so I mix it with lavender. But I find that really cleanses from the inside better than any kind of like other tea and things like that. It's really assisted me in a lot of different situations. A feeling that something is going to happen. Thank you for your work. Pleasure. Thank you for being here, Cecilia. I've just quit my job. Time for something new and better. Well done, Quantum B. Congratulations in stepping into your power and into a new life. If the job wasn't serving, I think it's great that you left it behind you. Okay, someone else. A lot of you guys have been feeling the need to fast. Okay. Something that I can do to have this pain on my knee constantly. So knees is old stuff releasing. I think I channeled this for someone a few days ago. Okay, let me see what I can get for you. Mm. Oh, okay. You're clearing a injury. Did you have an injury? It could be I'm literally seeing I'm literally seeing it snapped. This could be a karmic other lifetime. Okay. Or it could be in this lifetime, but I'm just seeing like quite an intense injury. Takuro troi shirai shirayataka. Shaya kirai shiratukuro troi shiratasa sarai shiratakra. Yeah, it's got to do with you're not letting go. You're not letting go of something connected to this injury. Did someone hurt you? Tako ishira. Did someone cause this injury? You angry at them? Kie koro koro ishira sira sarate taka. This is why the pain isn't going away, because you've still got emotional attachment to it. Kie koro troa tria sira taka. It's almost like part of you is familiar with the pain. So on a subconscious level, you feel comfortable with having the pain. So it's letting go of that comfort feeling as well. Okay, that's quite interesting. Quiero toro koroshi. Okay, well, I hope that helps. Hey, Altea, what can we help to over the flight freeze mode during times of conflict confrontation? Thank you, Edgar, for that question. I think it's a very valid one. Stop and breathe before answering. I think that would be the first thing. It comes down to a little bit of self training. If you're used to meditating, so if you do meditate quite a bit, even if it's like 10 minutes every day, that will center you. And that 0 point neutrality feeling is the feeling that you want to approach everything from. So it takes two to have a conflict and a confrontation. If you don't respond to that frequency with the same and you don't mirror it back and you respond with a higher frequency, whether it's gratitude, compassion, patience, to that, the conflict is not going to start. So my advice would be to not even get into the conflict unless it's obviously really, really necessary or it really needs to happen and whatnot, but to try and address it from a way that is constructive rather than a conflict, if it makes sense. But it's obviously easier said than done. It takes quite a bit of training. You're welcome. Someone cried. I'm so glad I'm Sister June releasing. Should one avoid watching scary movies? Very good question. Thank you for asking that. So I'll put it in this way. And I used to be a very big horror fan. I can't actually watch scary movies anymore now. Like I can do kind of like thrillers, but not like hectic horror stuff. Because if you think about it, you're choosing to align with that vibration. You're choosing to allow that vibration into your reality, whether it's real or not. It doesn't matter because in the quantum realm, and then, well, it's more like in the 4D because we're still in polarity. But anyway, the frequency doesn't know the difference between, oh, it's a joke, oh, it's real, oh, it's not real. It's all real. So it's the same reason I'm going to make a reel about this, why you should avoid swearing. Because when you swear, especially people who swear a lot, you're choosing to align with the vibrational frequency of the swear word, where millions of other people are also aligning with it. Some of them, I don't know, might be like serial killers or horrible humans. Do you know what I mean? So why would you choose to align with something that carries that energetic imprinting, that vibrational frequency? It's kind of like the same with horror movies. Okay, so I mean, I'm talking about really hectic stuff. Like, if you want to watch fantasy, watch it. I mean, I just watched The Witcher and I really enjoyed it. So, it doesn't mean I'm gonna have like elf people coming in my room and knifing me, you know. But if all you're watching is, you know, possession movies and hauntings and things like that, and I know because I used to be one of them, um, you know, maybe you want to kind of like move away a little bit. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I want to say I haven't channeled this, but I probably have at some point. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Felt swirling movement. I'm a little bit behind with the comments. Okay, let me just scroll. You're welcome. My partner watches paranormal movies. Yeah, I mean, if you're shielding and if you don't like it, maybe you should take it up with him. I had an angry spider run and jump at me. Huge. Okay. So, guys, spiders, good topic. I've been wanting to speak about this. Okay. So, spiders work for both sides. This is from my understanding and from what the work that I've done with spiders. So, there is a AI network of spiders, like there is one like I've seen it. There's an AI dark agenda network of spiders, like there's one of mosquitoes and flies and all the other ones, but the spiders are generally like a lot used. However, there's also very high vibrational frequency spiders that are here to help and assist. So I had a phase a few years ago. I was already living in this house where they kept on sending me AI spiders in the room, like whenever I was doing energy work, whenever, and I had to learn to transmute them. So what I did is I would just place my hand in front of it and send it platinum white light, and then I would transmute the frequency of it. So there is an AI network of spiders that is around Earth. Like I can speak for that for myself, but also some of them like are really really high vibrational frequency beings that are assisting and helping. The spider is very feminine, nurturing, and also very powerful, the spider's web and things like that. So again, it's like humans, there's good and bad humans, good and bad humans. The same goes for spiders. There's spiders that, well, it's more AI, so like some of them are actual tech and some of them are 4D tech anchored in 3D bodies, in 3D, systems, if it makes sense. By AI network, I mean artificial intelligence, fourth dimensional density dark agenda programs. That's what I mean by AI network. So it would mean your things that work, in the fourth dimension, the lower tiers of your astral and in your 4D. So it would be where your implants lie and things like that as well. It's good that the Palladian man came through because I just written Palladian in my notebook about 5 minutes ago. Amazing. I've seen those AI spiders and good ones. I see them a lot. Yeah, there you go. Tibetan bells, frequency music, amazing. I also use Tibetan bells. You're welcome. You're welcome. Daddy long legs always seem like good spirits for me, but brown recluse are tiny little demons, even more than black widows. So I think that's the ones that I had been transmuting. They little, I don't know what they called, they little brown ones, like this, and little and brown, and those were the ones that I had been working on transmuting. I don't see them much anymore around now. They're not really, yeah. Like I'll see them here and there, but there was about a year to a year and a half where I had to do quite extensive work. And I mean, listen, I'm in a space where it's fine if if they want to watch, they can watch. Like I'm not scared. I'm not. It's not going to affect me. Like I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I'm fighting. I know the vibration that I carry. So I'm not scared of any of it. But I did have to go. I did have this experience. In order, to relay it on a collective level. How does one remove copycat energies, karmic ones? That's a good question. Thank you, Jackie, for asking that. So, you don't need to. The universe will take care of it for you. Like I had this one guy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, Josie, the ones that you've got living with you might be good and nice ones. You know what I mean? Test it, place your hand and see how it feels. I mean, I would start speaking light language at them, and if they were good, great. If they were bad, they would run off. Like literally, they would run away out of the room until I eventually transmuted them. But you can test and see. Yeah. So what was I? Copycat energies. Yes. So basically, this was quite interesting. I had, I mean, I've had a lot of people try to copy me, and but this was quite a significant one. I had this, I'd kind of, it was maybe 3.5 years ago. So I just started and moved all my business online. Anyway, long story short, um, someone had bought this course for me, and he buys the course. And I was very happy. I sold the course anyway. So he asked me a few questions, and then I reply. And then I think maybe 2 weeks after that, he opens a website with all my services, down to the same images, guys. He used the same images that I used on my website. Um, But it was weird. He was offering like healing services for like 10 minutes and like £10, which is like, what are you going to do in 10 minutes? Like, no. Anyway, and then I was already doing my collective healing. He copied my event, but he literally copy pasted what I like the description of my event onto his and changed like a few words and used his own dates and things like that. And this guy said he was a channeler. He would go in the forest and film himself and talk gibberish. I don't know. I don't think he was channeling. If he wasn't channeling what he thought he was channeling. Anyway, I didn't really look at his. I don't really get. I mean, don't really get told. If I need to see someone, they just tell me, look at this or look at that. Anyway, so I asked and I said, guys, what must I do something? And they were like, no, no, no. They were like, it's just leave it. So this was maybe like in September. Fast forward, I think 2 months or something, I think, and he was like, oh, like pushing his business and marketing. I just blocked him on everything. And then fast forward, I think, 2 months or so, he had to shut everything down. He stopped posting, his website closed down. And so it's not going to work for them. They can copy, people can copy. It's not going to work. It's, the universe has a way of taking care of itself, and people like that tend to dig their own graves. So I wouldn't waste any energy trying to, obviously if someone's like blatantly copying you, like block them, like, or, remove him, like, I mean, I also had people who, and it's happened a few times, and I'll see them like looking at everything that I do and then copying, and then I just I like block them. But no one can do what you do in the way that you do it. You are a unique human. So if you are living in your truth and your heart's in alignment and you're being unique and truthful and honest in what you do, then you're going to succeed, and they are not. So yeah, it's just part of the lesson. And I do think that copying is the highest form of flattery, so take it as a compliment as well, I guess. Hey. Oh God, no! Someone's asked me if I've caught up with Leo. No, we're not on speaking terms anymore. Yeah, I don't really condone any of his work or anything that he's been doing. I believe there's a lot of distortion and infiltration between him and the work that he's doing. I've had a lot of people come to me that I've had to energetically decord from him, and that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to waste any energy speaking about that. So yeah, so much theft these days, especially with the AI. Yeah, I mean, the spider fear comes from Atlantis. So those of you who have spider fears comes from Atlantis. There were spider-like machines. I think I posted, it's so funny this is coming up now, because I posted a what's it called? An image that I channeled back in 2020 on my Instagram yesterday. They said to me, post it again. And it's basically got these literally huge like AI machines that kind of look like spiders. And that was also, I actually channeled, I saw the machines a year before I channeled that drawing, and I didn't know where they came from. And then when the drawing came through, I put two and two together, and they said to me, no, this is why you had seen them. But I'd started drawing the machines quite a while ago, I remember. Yeah, I was still living in Cape Town. So it was back like in 2018 or something like that. So our fears can be a guide for our past. Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything, if you look deeply enough, comes from somewhere. Okay, I'm going to channel a little bit more code. I'll take a few questions and then I'm going to go off. Is it okay to do microdose and psilocybin or bad on a spiritual level? So guys, I'm going to be live with Dave from the Medicine Fam on Instagram speaking about plant medicine on Monday the 14th at 8 p.m. GMT plus 2 timing, 6 p.m. GMT timing, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 India. So I'll be speaking about plant medicine. So get ready with your plant medicine questions. I'm going to take all of them in 2 weeks from now. Thank you, Flower Liners, for the beautiful super chat. Really greatly appreciated. What about lizards? Seeing a lot more of them. Well, they're definitely around. Not really in my peripheral. I did speak about an encounter I had in February. I did fight them in the astral. I think I spoke about this last time. But I'll let you know when I come back from Europe. I know there's a lot of them around Europe and walking around like literally freely. And I remember when I was in Milano, there was quite kiro kuro kuro ishira isira isira tieta kara isha. Okay, okay. Ta kuro tria tera ishira tietu kuro trieta ka. Ta ria tria ishira ko. Okay, this is going to assist with a heart expansion, kiro heart and throat connection. Kira tro kuro ishira yataka. Taina ria tria sie sorokora tria sietaka. Ta raya ria siero koro tro koro ishira yata. Karia tria ishira kiera takarua tria isera isero koro tietara. Traina rea tria kiero tronio kraya siesara. Triana rekt karua tria ishira yataka siesoro koro ishira yataka. Shuk 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 yat kuranara tria ishira yataka ria treo siesara tietaka nieta kria tria ishira yataka. Ta kororerererere ya to kora ya sira sara ishira yataka. Taina re are o koro koro ishira yataka kieta kria trea siero te kara ishira yataka. Traina rea trea ishe kroa kiet kara ya sera ya trea tieto koro tietara ishira yataka. There's a lot of very gentle energy coming through today. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of clearing with regards to the mother wound and the feminine, and yeah, this sense of being held, of being supported, of being protected. Quiero kuroi shirai sira sira, you welcome. Ta kuroi sia sira tara. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, you guys were asking about animal lizards. I thought you were asking about the lizards in charge. That's the lizards I thought you were asking of. Reptiles in general. Okay, let me channel this. Okay. Some of them work with abundance. Okay, they amplify what you already know, have, need. Guys, can you be a bit more specific? Okay, so when you see a lizard, what you're thinking or doing or being present in that moment, the lizard will amplify. This is what they're telling me. I don't know if that helps. Do I always operate from crystalline? Do I still work with your chakras? Thank you, Zach. That's a very good question. I mainly I operate from the light body. So I do occasionally still, have to navigate 3D and go into but I don't really know. I don't really, not much, hey? But I do occasionally like have things here and there. Like sometimes I'll just tap and work with my third eye, but I'm generally in my crystalline light body, especially if I'm working. Maybe perhaps when I'm navigating my day to day, but it's just easier to have every. Sorry, I've got beings that want to come in the room again. Do your spirit guides leave you alone when you want peace? Yeah, they don't bother me. I mean, I've got a lot of beings that come and go, but I wouldn't say it's a bother. If I want to be in peace, I'll be in peace. Yes. So I had to switch up my portal again yesterday. Every time I put the tachionized pyramid there, it just amplifies everything and it gets a little bit too much. So yesterday I had to swap it. My daughter actually told me, she went there and started moving stuff around, and I was like, and then she looks at me and then I look at her, and then she takes my alien head. Where is it? This one. And she moves it. So I was like, okay, this needs to be moved. This is So I had him and the tachionized items. So I actually had to put a tourmaline for grounding. I've got a portal next to my bed that I speak about often. And then I put an organite pyramid there as well. So that seemed to have balanced it out. We'll see tonight. Dizziness after exercising generally is low blood pressure. Do our souls incarnate as both male and female? Yeah, you can. I mean, I've had a lot of lifetimes in both male and female. And yeah, and also like remember the soul itself is not like necessarily male or female. It's kind of like the body or the existence within the density that it chooses to inhabit. Thank you, Em, for that beautiful super chat. Okay, I saw Mantis yesterday. What have you understood of them in your Mantis version of you, Altea? Okay, so thank you for getting my name right. A lot of people struggle. Very loving, very smart, like very, very intelligent. Not very talkative. My Mantis version of self, I wouldn't say like he because it's more of a masculine frequency, communicates more through feelings. My digital codes are mainly Mantis channeled codes. So if you look at those, like the codes that I've been pulling in now for the Lionsgate portal, I'm going to post one after this, are mainly from imprinted with Mantis energy. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I know that there's quite a few of them that are here assisting humanity, and they're very, very high vibrational frequency. So they live in very low densities, high dimensions. Some of them are almost like just etheric bodies, if it makes sense, but they are still mantis beings, but their body is almost like transparency, translucenty. They're very smart and also quite scientific. From what I've heard as well. Yeah, not my one. My version of self is Tratro koro ishira yaseto koron ran riate kara ishira yatakrata kro ishira sierra sero koro tietakra. Traya kiera to kuno ishina siesara treati to koro trea sie koro koro ishira takrata ishira takra. This is a transmission from him. Takariatre koro kira ishira te kareisa ikare ke sero koro 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 kinarate ra kinarate karoto kuku narai sera sietaka. Tre yatero korosia se na isharia chera yatakratria trea ishirataka. Tara yashira yatakrat rokro aishira yatare. Nte na ina. Naya tera ishira yataka. Trakrea tre kroa trea ishira yatakara isera yasara yataka. Daina trea ishero koro trieta kieto koro trieta ka. Very loving, very open. Putting in a space of self-love and self-trust. And memory, activating memory. Okay. Sure. Thank you, Nicholas, for that beautiful super chat. Really greatly appreciated. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you too, each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I wouldn't be here without you all. This wouldn't be possible without you all. So thank you. And thank you for coming on a Monday. I know that Mondays can be interesting days of the week. So I will be doing a Lionsgate portal live on here as well. And then I'm going to have another two. I'm going to have one with Erin and that crew. And then I'm going to have with the All Shift Happening Now crew. But my individual one, I'm going to do here. However, it is going to be in the afternoon for Europe. So it's going to be at like 12 o'clock GMT, I think. Maybe a little bit later. So it will be like 8 a.m. for the Eastern Standard Time, so quite early. And for Pacific, then it'll be like 5 a.m. So unfortunately, I can't do that later because I'm doing all the other lives, but I still wanted to hop on just to connect and see with you guys how everything was going on the actual day. But it's not, yeah, it doesn't align for me to do it anytime later because I'm doing all the other ones as well. Is it true that we are all the same in different human bodies having a human experience? What is your perspective on this? Great question. Thank you, Jackie. So this comes from okay, so basically, if you imagine a lake, okay, of crystalline, beautiful, platinum, golden, okay, source energy consciousness, and you imagine a drop coming out of that and incarnating as a human, a Pleiadian, an Arcturian, an Andromedan, whatever being. So you are that drop, but you are also part of the whole. So you can access the whole and the information of the whole at any time, but also you are your own drop. So you are everything, but you're also your own individual. So I hope that that explains. So it's source consciousness experiencing itself through this form. But you are also your own individual, which arrives from source consciousness. We are all source having an experience, yes. You welcome. Here in this house I'm renting from, I got hurt 5 times. I heard take the pyramid down, then it fell on my head. Move house. Or call in someone to blame. I do remote house cleansings if you want. You can contact me through my email and then I can cleanse the house space for you if you need me to. There is a quote that I love that says, "You're the instrument by which the universe cares. If you choose to care, then the universe does." That's very beautiful as well. Okay, I'm going to take maybe 1 or 2 more questions and then I'm going to be off. I've actually got another client this evening that I'm working on. So my August mentorship is sold out. It's starting tomorrow. I've got my collective healing event up for September. I won't be doing August because of the mentorship that I'm holding. I've got my Paris date, 17th to the 22nd of November. I will be doing a whole workshop in Paris. 24th of November, I will be in Milano, and then the 2nd and 12th of first and second and 3rd of December, I'm also holding a 2-day workshop in Milano as well. I will be at the Conscious Life Expo in Los Angeles. The 9th, I'll be sitting on a Start Seed panel. The 10th, I'll be holding my own workshop in light language clearing at the Conscious Life Expo. And then I might be doing something else the week after that. And the week after that, I will be holding a workshop in New York. It's official. I'm going to be holding a workshop in New York. I'm just looking for a space now. And then anchor a date. As soon as that's sorted, I will have tickets up on my website. So that if you are in the New York in the States, then you can come and see me. It will be a closed number event as well. Thank you. Out of all the TED Talk titles, which one would be the best, or is there a better one? I best for what? And I don't really. I've seen a few TED Talks, but I saw the one on. Sure, that was a good one. What was it on? It was on the releasing the shame and something surrounding the shame and the fear. Anyway, I remember it was quite a good one. Thank you, Kieran. Yeah, the mentorship is going to be incredible. We're starting tomorrow. When we book a session via your website, do we book a date then, or do you let us know when you're free? Yeah, so basically the way my websites work is you book for the session and then I'll email you with like a time and date based on your time zone. There's about a 5-week waiting time. So if you book now, I'll probably see you like the first week of September, maybe the last week of August if you're in Europe, because then I'll have some mornings free. So yeah, I don't have one of those automatic Calendly things because I've got so many different sessions that I offer, and I don't know, it's just maybe I should do it. I don't know. And also like a lot of people then come to me with specific questions and things like that. So it's me on the email. I reply to all my emails. I don't have someone doing that for me. But I do have a lot of workshops that are still up on my website on releasing attachment, psychic attacks, starting your own spiritual business, opening the third eye. I've got a whole higher soul embodiment, which is the 4.5 hour workshop as well, which I recently did that was super, super powerful. So you guys can check all those out. And that's all stuff that you'll get straight away, the link, and you can do it straight away. So you don't have to wait that long. I do offer emergency sessions for an extra $120. So you pay the session rate plus extra $120, and then I'll see you within 7 to 10 working days. So for people who really have emergencies and like entity removals and things like that, I do tend to do them sooner if they need. So yeah, so that's another option that I have. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. How does one know if it's ready for a business? Will you try? You're not gonna know unless you try. And the universe will direct you. And like for me, when I first opened my Reiki business, like I was getting clients here and there, but it didn't really take off until I went through, extensive processes within my own healing. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. Like, yeah, you try. You've got to try and see. It's kind of like there's a lot of layers to that question. So I don't know if I can really answer that in a nutshell, if you know what I mean. You're welcome. Thank you guys for also being here. Oh, okay. I need to ask you guys a favor. So my algorithm stopped again on Instagram. So if any of you are following me on Instagram, please can you just like share my content or save it and just like comment and get my algorithm moving, because my algorithm's stuck again, and I would like for it to kind of like get moving so that more people can get my content, can see my content and see my stuff. So if you guys can do that, I'm going to post a code when I come off here as well. It's the second code in preparation for the Lionsgate portal for your systems energies. Okay. Thank you guys. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be off. It's been almost an hour. Yeah, I've got a client, and then I've got quite an interesting. What have I got tomorrow? Yeah, I've got quite an interesting day tomorrow. Oh, we're also gonna be doing a priestess portal 3-day online live retreat. As soon as I get the info with that, I'm going to share it with you guys as well. So keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'll be live here again on Friday. I'm going to make the live just now. It'll be a little bit earlier though. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to, because or else you won't see me for 2 weeks. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. Do I have permission to wear a shirt with your information? Yes. What kind of shirt? But please take a photo and tag me in it. Just so I can have a look. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to see you soon. I love you. I see you. I appreciate you from my heart to yours. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and thank you for being here. Okay. Bye.